Shipra, we are live.
Okay. So I'll just start. A very warm good morning to everyone on this valedictory session of the 1 month long faculty induction training orientation program. We welcome our chief guest, Professor Suman Kundu, Director, South Campus, University of Delhi, our program collaborators, program coordinators, colleagues, friends, and most importantly, our participants. This faculty induction program has been organized by the Teaching Learning Center, Ramanujan College, under the much coveted Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission on Teachers and Teaching Scheme, sponsored by the Ministry of Education, and has been organized in collaboration with St. Thomas College Autonomous, Thrissur, Kerala, Kohima Science College, and Autonomous Government PG College, Jotsama, Nagaland, Government Degree College, Baramulla, Jammu and Kashmir, Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar, Gujarat, and Gandhi Vocational College, Guna, Madhya Pradesh. We have been very fortunate to have collaborations from different parts of India, furthering the objective of TLC Ramanujan College of reaching the unreached. This 1 month program has been nothing short of an enriching and fulfilling journey. And to tell you and share with you all what we have learned, what we have accomplished in this 1 month, I would like to share a very small snippet of this 1 month. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, Shipra, go ahead.
Okay, so we all are aware that Ramanujan College has always been engaged in organizing various events to nourish the skills of faculty members across India. But when the pandemic hit the country, everything came to a standstill and it felt like a dead end. But then humans have a way of taking things in their stride, and so did the academic community. In an attempt to try something new, we went online. We started with our very first online induction in June, and which was followed by a second and third induction program in June and September respectively. And today we are very happy to share that more than 1 lakh teachers have benefited from our different faculty induction programs. The uniqueness of these inductions did not come through its online mode only, but also from the diverse participation of the teachers across India. Even our present induction, as you can see in the different representations on your screen, it has witnessed an inclusive participation from many untapped higher education institutions of India. And to make this whole process more efficient and effective, the Ministry of Education's 4-quadrant approach for conducting online courses have been followed. Taking this 4-quadrant model as a guiding principle, we divided the 12 modules prescribed by the ministry into different micro topics for a more comprehensive training exercise. The topics covered the major themes of research and pedagogical development, developing e-content, where we introduced in this induction a module to create your own online course, MOOC, through our very own platform, MOOCs Hub. We also brought the discussions on topics ranging from development of institutional values and cultivating self-development techniques, including techniques to be, to take preventive measures in cyberspace and the application of different artificial intelligence tools for the betterment of the faculty members. But then, had it not been for the dedication of a knowledgeable and gracious resource person, this whole process of doing an online FIP wouldn't have been possible at all. For an all-inclusive perspective on different themes, we had the privilege of having different knowledge bearers from different colleges of University of Delhi, Gandhigram University, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, and other institutions like School of Meaningful, Pearl Academy, IGNCA, Ramanujan College, amongst others. This 1 month long program has been consciously designed in a manner that it becomes a meaningful experience with minimum hassle to the participants. Thus, our live sessions had been systematically organized to include a special interactive session with the participants. And besides this, extra care was taken to hear and address the grievances, not only through mail, but also via other channels. And the result? The result that we were able to seamlessly provide the participants with 6 live sessions, 27 recorded sessions, which was a culmination of about 172 videos, discussion forums on all the topics to build a more engaging learning environment, 19 quizzes, 10 assignments for practice and assessment. And this was all followed by daily feedback reports from our participants. There are a number of benefits of taking these programs on an online platform. So apart from the diverse participation which I talked about and cost reduction, the scope of FIP is also crucial. It has to be highlighted here. So our learning management system consciously integrated the best of both online and offline world, with the advantage of being self-paced and the feature of self-monitoring the individual progress. The need to cultivate the warmth of fruitful engagements was taken care by our discussion forums. These forums not only fulfill the 4-quadrant approach, but also strengthen the whole concept of collaborative ICT-based learning, which now is the need of the hour. But the most important aspect of this 1-month-long induction is the response, or rather responses we got from our participants. One of the participants shared their beautiful experience with us and how the program has pleasantly surprised them and helped learn new applications and concepts. To be more specific and transparent, we asked the participants about their various experiences or different aspects of this FIP, and the response was overwhelming. 98.5% participants were quite happy with the portal on which the course was done, and almost the same percentage was very satisfied with its user interface. We asked the participants about the number of hours they have devoted to the program, and you can say 45.3% said they devoted 3 to 4 hours, and 41.5% believed they invested 4 to 5 hours in the program daily. Around 98% felt that sessions were nicely covered, with around the same percent believing in the excellence of our resource persons. So all in all, a majority of participants tell us that overall contents of the program cross the satisfactory mark, and they agree that this FIP has contributed to their overall knowledge enhancement. This aspect of knowledge enhancement is also very much reflected in the learning outcomes. So most of them have felt that FIP has equipped them with alternative knowledge and has thus prepared them well for the changing environment of teaching and learning. And these are not mere words. As you can see, the numbers on your screen tells us the same story. Out of the 898 participants who are today eligible for award of certificates, 856 participants successfully developed their own practice MOOCs on MOOCs Hub. More than 16,000 quizzes and over 8,800 assignments have been submitted. And these responses in terms of feedbacks and sincere completion of tasks are an important component of our faculty induction program. But apart from this, what motivates us to continue our efforts of this faculty enrichment programs is this faith in us, where 99.3% of the participants say that they will recommend joining faculty induction program in Ramanujan College. I must say, it is quite an overwhelming response to have received such huge and positive response from you all. So thank you for reliving this journey with me and continuing and to continue with the legal proceedings. May I invite Professor S.P. Agarwal to address and deliver his formal welcome address.
Thank you, Shipra. Good morning and welcome to our dignitary, participants, my colleagues, and all the members who are associated with this program today with us in this valedictory session. Our chief guest today, none other than our own Director, South Campus, Professor Suman Kundu, who is not only a professor of biochemistry, but a scientist and a very good human being. He is also a very good academic administrator. I tell you, most of the time I discuss this point very well with the academic administrators, that most of the academic institutions suffer because we do not have decision makers as administrators. So he possesses that quality and handling the situation very well. my colleague and organizing team members, Dr. Ashish, Sachin, Shipra, everyone who is associated with this program, because we have large pool of teachers who are very well trained to organize these programs. Our speakers who has been very, very generous to be with us all the time, because they are the actual resource who does the delivery. All the participants, dear participants, who always believe in us and join in large numbers, in spite of so many programs, still 900 participants are there in this program. Every month we repeat these programs. So it's really a very heartening that how these programs are benefiting the larger community. Once again, I welcome you to the valedictory function of 1 month faculty induction program, orientation program. And one important aspect, I always say that all of them are probably not doing it for promotion only, because so many teachers do not need these for promotions, but they are doing it for actual learning values. So this is what the inference is. Well, friends, at the scheme, I always emphasize on this scheme, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission for Teachers and Teaching. Mission. See, mission is very important. So we have taken that mission to train the teachers. And that is the mission of the ministry also, to train the teachers. Actually, this mission was started way back in 2015-16. And their orientation was basically, linked to NEP 2020. NEP 2020. And, accordingly, they thought, let us start training the teachers, and basic emphasis was, to train them in ICT, to train them for research, to train them for teaching pedagogy, to train them on values, environment, gender sensitization, life skills. So these are the areas in which ministry thought that first, let us sensitize the teachers, and then in turn reach to our young minds who are basically our nation builders. So, these programs ultimately help the teachers and the institutions to achieve the objectives of new education policy. And recently, you must have seen that there is a document of ABC Credit Bank and on blended learning. We are also going to organize a faculty development program of 2 weeks, which has already been launched. So some of you may be interested and can join that course. Another important aspect, which I would like to tell all of you, because now you have become a resource for us. So we want some of you who are really interested to create e-contents, not only for teachers, but also for student community. So we have a platform for that, and we will adequately remunerate you. We are making a, resource for this. If any one of you is interested, please let us know so that we can go ahead in developing contents both for students and teachers. As well as, as Shipra was telling you, that we have a separate portal called MOOCs Hub. Any one of you who have developed the MOOCs or who feels that it is refined enough, it is good enough to be launched on our platform, our committee will look into this, and at a very nominal cost, you can reach to MOOCs Hub, and your knowledge can be given to the society at large, or students at large, or teachers at large. And if you are able to generate revenue out of it, only then we will share with you that revenue system. So this is also very important that, because in 1 month, we cannot train you for each and everything. So if you practice, if you keep on doing these things, you will train yourself, and we together can work together on these things. Similarly, as I said, the development of e-contents and a specialized video lecture series. We are also in the process that we can create some video lectures, which are useful for students, not only for Delhi University, but all over the country, because there are some, journal topics, there are some, areas where every student needs guidance. So we want to reach to each and every part, like Jammu Kashmir, Kerala, or Northeast. So that is our intent, to reach everyone. And through these e-contents and video lectures, we can reach each and every stakeholder in the country, in the education system. And always, all our programs are learning based, outcome based. We make sure that all these programs have expected learning outcome. And you will see that, in the program module itself, we have, specifically given what are its learning outcome. So look into this very carefully. The syllabus which we have done, the content which we have delivered to you has a specific outcome. So think about them again and again and use them in your, classroom, or use them in your institution, so that we can really feel good about these learning and program outcomes, because these are very important things. And as I always say, that by doing these programs, we always need to devise the new pedagogies, because see, learning system has changed, teaching learning has changed. It is not a usual traditional learning, which you read a book, you read a material, and you deliver in the classroom. That is not possible, my dear. Nowadays we have to be innovative. So we need to develop our own pedagogies, new pedagogies, in order to reach to the students, so that they feel, yes, we teacher has given something extra to us. See, we are always teaching our own syllabus. That is fine, because syllabus is not important. But what is the new thing coming relating to that syllabus? We need to discuss that, because routine things students can always read from the book, from the material given to them. So this is my always, a priority, that teachers must equip themselves with new things. So with this, once again, welcome and thank you very much for joining us, and special thanks to our own director, Professor Suman Kundu, who spared time to be with us this morning. Thank you very much. Over to Shiv.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Agrawal. Thank you for your kind words. Today we have with us our chief guest, Professor Suman Kundu. Professor Suman Kundu, Director, South Campus, University of Delhi, is also associated with Department of Biochemistry. He has also been the head of the department and served as Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary and Applied Sciences. Earning a doctorate from Banaras Hindu University, he is a postdoctorate from Iowa State University, USA. Professor Kundu was a lecturer in School of Biotechnology, Banaras Hindu University, before moving to Delhi University as a reader, where he was subsequently promoted to associate professor and then professor in 2012. He has successfully completed several administrative duties for the university and served on several academic committees in various institutes across India. He has also been honored with the SP Tyagi Oration Award, citation in Marcus Who's Who in Medicine and Healthcare 2011-12, Indo-US Research Fellowship and Travel Award from DST. Have been published more than 65 research papers, 2 book chapters, and 1 patent. Professor Kundu is also the recipient of multiple grants from several funding agencies and has guided several PhD, MPhil, and MSc students for their research. Professor Kundu is the founder, editor-in-chief of Journal of Proteins and Proteomics, Springer Nature, and executive council member of Proteomics Society and Protein Society, India. His research interests include structure-function stability relationship in blood substitutes, drug discovery against cardiovascular diseases. We are very grateful to you, sir, that you could carve out time for us today from the busy schedule. And on this note, we invite you to share your thoughts with the participants. Sir,
I'm on mute, yeah, I'm unmuted myself. Thank you, Shipra, for that rather generous introduction, more than I deserve, probably. But anyway, thanks for inviting me to the valedictory program. It's an honor always to attend any event with Professor S.P. Agrawal, because his enthusiasm and energy keeps us going as well. Thank you, Professor Agrawal, for taking this initiative. And as you rightly said, Ramanujan College is on a mission mode, very apt for Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya's mission. And as I have learned, this is the 10th round of faculty induction program, that training program that you have done in the college. That's wonderful. It was nice to see all the statistics which related to the outcome and feedback of the participants. And the statistics are really, really wonderful. But I know that Ramanujan College can do, keep improving it and turn all those pie charts into blue so that it all shows 100% instead of 99% or 98%. I think, I'm sure it will happen. It will happen very soon. And what, makes me very happy is that this is a true on the ground implementation of one of the visions that University of Delhi had, which we call Vidya Vistar program. I can see that St. Thomas College from Kerala, Kohima Science College from Nagaland, Government Degree College from Jammu and Kashmir, Sardar Vallabhbhai Vidyalaya from Gujarat, and Gandhi Vocational College from Madhya Pradesh. So literally you had Northeast, West and South, every corner of the country, which is a wonderful thing to see. And I know it is going farther. We are crossing borders, as you have rightly said. Very soon you are having another program where we'll have international speakers from Canada. So we are going worldwide. That's a wonderful news, and very happy to see that. And I wish all the participants, and I hope that they have enjoyed the training programs. I saw one of the feedback coming in from one of the participants saying that it was expected, boredom was expected, but then new things were learned, which is the way to go. When I see these programs, I also go back to my days when I started, and there are not many such programs, and I did not attend any in the beginning. We learned on the job. Okay, so many a times we probably have to do that, and all the participants who are here will also have to learn a lot of things on the job, because there are cases which sometimes you cannot predict, though I'm sure that you probably had case studies in your program as well. But there are cases which you cannot predict, a situation, an event where you have to deal with it as you learn. But this kind of training will give you the confidence to deal with those situations. And I was also happy to see the breadth and width of the topics that you have included in your faculty induction program, which is very much in line with what Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya had proposed, with regard to the training that needs to be given to teachers, new teachers. And one thing I noted that feedback said that the LMS portal user friendliness, which I think probably you can improve with your expertise now that you have. Okay, so, and I was also wondering, so I saw that you have a large number of assignments that were done by teachers. Hopefully you'll have, if it said probably close to 9,000 assignments. I don't know whether all those assignments could be looked at by the resource person. And by the way, my hats off to resource persons for taking the pain and so time to prepare the presentations, the material, and then deliver them to the teachers. I think you should appreciate them very specially, and in some sort of program, give them some kind of certificates, awards, so that they feel motivated for doing this. That's without them, this sort of programs are not possible. And I'm sure they are doing it so well that every time I attend these events, I see at least more than 700 participants going to 900, 1,000, 1,200, which is remarkable. And you have trained already more than 1 lakh teachers, which is a wonderful milestone that you have achieved. Now, if I was, one day I was looking at the course contents and the aims and objectives of this mission. And initially, I don't know, Professor Agarwal can say that initially, they had proposed that you could have program, faculty induction program that requires 150 to 200 hours and can go over approximately 2 to 3 months. Later on, they said you start with an 1 month program or 2 weeks program and then take it. I don't know whether still it is approved, and especially once all this is happening online, especially once we overcome the pandemic, it would be wonderful also to have induction camp rather than program where we can go for 2 to 3 months, project work, field trips, things like that. They can visit the various departments and branches of the University of Delhi, especially, because it's amazing. The more we know, the more we learn, because even in our exam branch, it seems there are 18 or 20 sections. It's amazing. So, and where do teachers go when there is a problem? So things like that can be better learned when you have more of a hands-on sort of a training. Ramanujan College also is a flowing river. I know, when there is a blockage, you find a new way. The pandemic has brought us to almost to a halt, but Ramanujan College and we all find new ways of doing admissions, examinations, and of course, all these online training programs. And as you rightly said, there are several advantages to it, especially the geographical reach and the attendance we have seen for our open book exams. We have more attendance than actually we used to had for our offline exams, where we had more dropouts. So, things have changed, and maybe a part of it will go forward with us. And this kind of programs, and you hardly spend anything, you are still with your family at home and still can get all this training. This is wonderful. But at some point, I think Ramanujan College can take that lead in having a longer program where we can also meet the participants, talk to them, share our experiences, and learn from them as well. That would be a wonderful thing. And I also hope that you allow all these different participants from different parts of India to interact with each other and slowly build a group. Now WhatsApp groups are very common. So slowly build a group where notifications, new developments can quickly shared between the groups. If you kind of do that, you yourself build a lot of a big database that we can also use. That will be a wonderful thing, because it's the strength of the social media that keeps us going. It has disadvantages, of course, but we have to learn to take the good ones and not the fake ones or the bad ones. But I am sure that now you're in a position to do that, and you are having a whole list of teachers of the entire country with you. So this is wonderful, and I wish you all the best. And I hope that participants enjoyed. And as they have said, 99.3% said that they'll refer to other colleagues. And hopefully a day will come and Ramanujan College will have trained every teacher of the country. Okay. I hope to see that someday. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your advice. And that is our mission, sir, to reach to each and every teacher in the country. That's you truly said that, sir. The important observation, sir, you made regarding the initial thing in induction program. Yes, ministry initially thought about 6-month program. And then they came to 3-month program.
3 months, yeah.
And ultimately 28 days, because, the logistics, you can see that it was very difficult to, release teachers for such a long time. And earlier when we were doing in offline mode, sir, you will not believe collecting 30 people was a challenge. I used to call each and every principal and vice chancellor.
I agree. I totally agree.
One teacher, they don't want to send it. So this is a real challenge, because we are all dearth of faculty, and they don't want to release, and no principal understands the value of training programs.
We don't have to, we don't need these programs on a regular basis,
right, sir,
but once in a while, specialized.
That's right, sir. But it's a very good idea, sir. And I also want that it should be of 3 months at least, so that we can give them the All India Bharman or something like that, for 15 days, and then some field trips. And then, as you said, the visit to the universities and various other things. It's really a wonderful thing, and only then they will learn. Because recently, you know, that we organized various promotion selection committees, and we see the quality of teachers. So sometimes they are not having the basic skills.
Right.
At least,
Exactly.
in our case, I can tell you some of the observations by experts that teaching at teachers of our college are much better than so many lot. So that is the comment internally made. So what exactly we have done is not only just to sensitize them, just to make them with the real world, so that at least some improvement is possible. So that is what it is, sir. And you rightly said, we want to achieve 100%, sir. But you can understand that if we will achieve 100%, we will, we will not work hard. So I don't want to do that. So we don't want to work with infinity. So we want to achieve excellence. That's our.
No, that is true. But achieving 100% is one thing. Maintaining that is another thing. So you'll always have hard work to do.
That is the real challenge, sir. And I always worried about that how we will be able to maintain this. And that is why sometimes I have to pitch in. Even if a small complaint comes, I just immediately enter into this. What is this problem? So we do that, sir. And we'll try to maintain this, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Kundu, for those constructive comments and suggestions. I'm quite sure that will be taken into cognizance by the Teaching Learning Center. So thank you so much for joining with us today. Now we have with us...
So are you a teacher of the college?
Yes, sir. She's in political science, sir.
Okay.
Yes. So now we have participants with us. Few participants who would like to share their experience. May I please invite Dr. Vijayan Agniswaran from Department of French and Francophone Studies, Pondicherry University, to share his experience with us.
Okay, I might have to leave in between if I get a call. Okay.
Yes, sir. Please. No problem, sir. As long as you can, please be with us. Otherwise, you can. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Dr. Vijayan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. And this is for Vijayan Agniswaran, affiliated to Pondicherry University. So the faculty induction program, orientation program, organized by Ramanujan College, was certainly an enriching experience. So the 30-day program organized by the college was a compilation of learning tools, pedagogical and technical, a mix of which is really required in today's scenario. And the training started off with lessons based on didactics and slowly moved towards information technology in education. Besides, in today's academic world, which emphasizes on publish or perish, it is interesting to note that we had lessons related to publishing of articles. So those were also incorporated. And an orientation program generally requires moving from one place to another, spending at least a month's time away from the institution. However, this e-training with lessons blended in the MOOCs Hub base facilitated really, what you would say, a learner doorstep concept. And in brief, I should say it was a very fruitful learning experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. I invite now Dr. Megha Thakur from Department of Computer Science and IT from Sardar Patel University, also one of our collaborating institute, Vallabh Vidyanagar, Gujarat, to share her experience with us.
Okay. Good morning to all. My name is Megha Thakur, Assistant Professor at Sardar Patel College of Administration and Management. Today, I would like to share my views regarding faculty induction program. So I have learned numerous things with the help of this FIP, like how to use latest assessment tools in a teaching, like a research methodology, curriculum structure and design, gender and social diversity, professional ethics, and so many things. Also, there were excellent resource persons. This platform also taught me how to develop myself and how to imply it in front of students during this pandemic. Thank you for providing me such an amazing opportunity to learn something new and inculcate it in real life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Thakur, for sharing your experience with us. We also have with us Dr. Alika Bora from Department of Zoology, University of Science and Technology, Meghalaya. I request Dr. Bora to, share her experience with us.
Right. Good morning, everyone. At the onset, I would like to thank organizers for conducting such a well-framed orientation program and making learning inclusive. Feeling privileged to learn from such a prestigious institute, for me, it's like a dream come true. And the pandemic has changed our classroom to a virtual one, and we have been facing so many challenges. And this training program will definitely help us to overcome those. We train to mold ourselves with the changing environment. Not only we have learned how to make our presentation interesting, but also the art of presentation. Also learned about tools and techniques to make students engage in the class. And I think insert learning can do this to a very large extent. Even assessment tools are also interesting and good responses are coming from students. Not only we learned about graduate attributes and curriculum design with innovative pedagogy, but also about quality research and writing research articles using bibliographic softwares about plagiarism and how to publish paper in good journals. And this orientation program came with a holistic approach, incorporating gender sensitization, mental health, and also it was a really great learning experience. And I want to thank once again to all organizers and also resource person from bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Bora. We are quite happy that you all benefited from this program. Our next participants who would like to share, their views about this 1 month engagement is Dr. Raman Mishra, Department of Education, Central Sanskrit University, Bhopal. Dr. Raman Mishra.
सभी को नमस्कार। जिस तरीके से ये प्रोग्राम डिजाइन किया हुआ है, हम सोच भी नहीं सकते थे कि इतने सारे एस्पेक्ट होते हैं जिनके बारे में हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं। मैं चूंकि संस्कृत का विद्यार्थी हूं और संस्कृत का ही अध्यापक हूं, तो इसलिए भगवत गीता के एक श्लोक के माध्यम से मैं इस प्रोग्राम की जो स्पेशलिटी है उसको बताना चाहूंगा। इसमें इन द भगवत गीता लॉर्ड कृष्णा सेज, इंद्रियाणि पराण्याहुः इंद्रियेभ्यः परं मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धि यो बुद्धे परतस्तु सः। एक ऐसा शिक्षण जिसमें इंद्रियां सक्रिय हो, मन उत्साही हो, बुद्धि परिश्रम करे और आत्मा आनंदित हो। तो जिस तरीके का सारा कंटेंट इस प्रोग्राम में था वो कुछ इसी प्रकार का था। और हम चूंकि शास्त्र का शिक्षण करते हैं और प्राच्य विद्याओं को पढ़ाते हैं, तो इस दृष्टि से हम बहुत ज्यादा कुछ इनोवेशन हमारे शिक्षण में कर सकते हैं। तो एक बहुत अद्भुत और अद्वितीय प्रोग्राम जिससे हम जुड़े, तो सारी टीम को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और स्पेशली अग्रवाल सर, उनकी उत्साह और ऊर्जा और इनोवेशंस के हिसाब से जो उनका कार्य है वो भी हमें बहुत ज्यादा मोटिवेट करता है। तो सभी के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और एक बहुत ही अद्वितीय कार्यक्रम में हम सम्मिलित हुए। थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर एवरीवन एंड एवरीथिंग।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर मिश्रा। इट वाज वेरी heartening to hear from you, and you have said so many good words for us, and compared with Bhagavad Gita, it's really wonderful. But we would like to work together. See, let us do some interdisciplinary research, because Sanskrit is very much required in several areas, especially in the area of mathematics and scientific knowledge. So maybe you can develop some MOOCs, or we can collaborate for developing some MOOCs. Let us do something together.
Definitely sir. जिस ठीक है, मैं बाद में आपसे बात करूंगा सर।
जरूर।
Thank you so much sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Raman Mishra, for that beautiful analogy. Our last participant who would like to share their feedback with us is Dr. Shobhana Sharma, Department of Chemistry, Central University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. I request Dr. Sharma to share her reflection with us.
Yes, good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Shobhana Sharma, but I'm not from Central University. I'm from SS Jain Subodh PG College in Jaipur.
Okay, thank you. correcting that.
Okay, ma'am. I really appreciate the guidance provided by this faculty induction program. And the main advantage of this program is that it provides learning about the blended education system, which is quite important in today's scenario. I'm very thankful to the coordinator of this program, Nikhil Rajavas sir, Agrawal sir, principal sir, and his whole team. The best part of this program, according to my opinion, is development of e-content by mock shop. And I'm quite interested, as per Agrawal sir in his speech, he said that if someone is interested as a resource person for developing e-content, then I'm quite interested in that particular part. And I feel very grateful if I join you and led improvement. And so one of my suggestions that it's very difficult in today's scenario, as well as for females also, like me, I'm quite interested in developing in innovative research for improving my research. Sir, as per you are from Delhi and we are from Jaipur, Jaipur is least developed as compared to Delhi. So, but it is not possible for me that apart from family responsibilities and as far as I'm from private institution also associated with some private institution, they are not allow us to move somewhere for research purpose or research scenario. So, sir, we want that some program should be made according to the research development also, in which practical experts are provided by the concerning faculty members or the teachers, and that program we can easily connect by this program as per our schedule or time, whatever it is, and we can learn about the research also. It's the best platform, I thought. DFT. In today's scenario, computational theory, DFT is quite important in each and every subject, even for chemistry also. I'm associated with chemistry. So I hope that in future you develop such programs also, so that we got more and more benefit from you.
Sure. You very well said, and always you are welcome. You can send your suggestions, which kind of program you want. We will definitely.
Sir, on which mail ID, sir? On your mail ID, sir?
So for collaborations or for any suggestions, we have a website, dedicated website, rcmoocs.in, and you will find every form and every email ID there to put in your suggestions, and also to if you wish to collaborate with us on as a resource person. Okay. So rcmoocs.in is the email website you have to visit. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So thank you so much, Dr. Sharma. Thank you so much for the constructive comments and the suggestions. We are quite sure that Professor Sumit Agrawal will take that into consideration, and we will organize something which will benefit you more. Now to come to the final point of this 1 month induction and this valedictory session, may I please invite Dr. Ashish Kumar Shukla, Department of Statistics, Ramanujan College, and one of the key organizer of this program, to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Shipra ma'am. So this 1 month engagement has been quite learning experience for all of us. And at the end of this program, on a humble note, I am on behalf of organizing committee would like to acknowledge and thanks to each and everyone who has been tirelessly working for this faculty induction program. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Professor Suman Kundu to grace us with his presence and share his views with the participants. We will always be invited to our valued knowledge warriors or resource persons. Their expertise and cooperation has resulted in excellent and effective course contents. Here, I would also like to mention my special thanks to our collaborating institutions heads, Professor Shirish R. Kulkarni, Vice Chancellor, Sardar Patel University, Vidyanagar, Gujarat, Professor Mustaq Ahmed, Principal, Government Degree College, Baramulla, Jammu Kashmir, Dr. Lee Sema, Principal, Kohima Science College, Jyotsma, Nagaland, and Dr. Joy KL, Principal, St. Thomas College, Kerala. Their cooperation has not been help us to organizing this program, but also made this our 1 month every enriching and fulfilling. And this has been possible because of the backbone of every event, our principal, Professor S.P. Agrawal. It is not more a secret that any program had successful because to go ahead attitude his careers with such ace and humbleness. The organization of FIP no doubt benefited from the dedicated work of our organizing team, other program coordinators, Mr. Ajesh and Tony, Ms. Jenny Roslin, Ms. Nasir Dr. S.D. Mishra, and Ms. Sachin Kumar Barma, Program Director, Dr. Nikhil Rajput, Co-Director, Mr. Bipin Rathi, Member, Dr. Sachin Tomar, Ms. Shipra Yadav, and our non-teaching staff who made things look easy because of their seamless way of handling the logistics. I reserve my last and biggest thanks to you for the one of whom this program has been curated, you all our participants. No word can ever make up for the cooperation, kindness, and patience you all showed to us and also taught us many things. We will always be grateful to active participation shown at your end, and we hope that this FIP is the beginning of new series of discussions and exchange of ideas. Thank you everyone for making this program success, and any error in forgetting any name in completing mine. Before closing, there is an important announcement regarding your certificate, as we will send a link in the program Telegram group to download your graded certificate within 10 working days from now. Thank you once again to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Shukla, for being a part of this program and delivering a vote of thanks. Thank you so much.